Ra-da-ba-da-da. Friends, family, I'm back. How is everyone on this wonderful, magnificent day? I'm gonna make tweets.
You're tweeting.
Hey, can you tell me?
Replay demo.
Can you tell me what game is live on Smite Pro?
Yes, in a second I can. How'd you replay demo again? I've forgotten the word.
Oh, no, never mind.
The game on Smite Pro is Nomad versus Eager right now, which is...
And our game is Cognitive Gaming versus... Wait. No.
It's
Versus...
Cog versus Polyjuice.
Dude.
Did we miss one? We missed one.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we have.
No. They did that one.
Alright, so they're doing Nomad versus Eager on the screen right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then after Nomad versus Eager, we did Cognitive Gaming versus Legion just now, which means the next game should be either Complexity versus Eager or Denial versus Legion.
So we are doing B.
So we're doing Denial versus Legion now, first,
think,
before we do this one.
No. We're doing Cognitive Gaming versus Polyjuice. Denial versus Legion is the first one they broadcasted.
No, Denial versus Polyjuice is the first one they broadcasted. Gandhi, please.
Okay, which one? We're doing Cognitive versus Polyjuice.
No, we're not. We're doing Denial versus Legion.
You.
I've spoken, so that's what we're doing. Denial versus Legion. Go.
Where is that at?
It's at 1 hour ago.
Denial versus Legion.
Yes.
All right.
Have you seen what I have to deal with, chat? This is what I have to deal with.
Dude. All right, I'm stressed out.
We've only just started. How can you be stressed? Like,
guys, man, I gotta control the camera. I gotta make sure.
Oh no, the camera work. Yeah, I know the feels like camera work.
I hate it. Well, that is not the game we're gonna be playing, guys. We'll be playing Denial versus Legion. I hate you. Like,
why is it my fault?
I'm
just because I can read, it's my fault?
I'm eating a snack and sending tweets.
You eat your snack and send tweets. Blame me. It's fine. I'm used to it.
I'm not doing it. I'm not sending any tweet.
Okay.
But I am gonna eat my snack. It is a delicious treat. So what we can do, in the meantime, is...
Okay. How do we send a replay again? How do we start replay? I've forgotten the command. We don't use replays normally. I'm so confused.
I know, right? So what we'll do is we'll chill on the screen as I snack on a delicious treat, and you'll run me through the picks and bans, and I'll comment on it.
We will, the moment I find the game is working. Can you invite me to party again, please?
Oh, ma'am!
Please?
You're the worst, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm so lazy.
I gotta return to lobby. You see what I have to deal with, chat?
What, asking for a party invite? Is that much of an effort? Then I have to work out how you're supposed to do your job, Gandhi? Is it really?
Yeah. Now okay. I don't even remember what...
Fair play.
Like...
Oh, demo play. Well, not replay demo. Demo play.
Dude, it's like dealing with a child.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Alright. You should be good.
I'm in. Let's get in the game. So,
man,
we're gonna see. We're gonna go through a few things before we start this.
All right,
one.
well, I'm hopping in the game so I can have my snack.
Cool.
All right. And then now you're gonna run us through things. Go ahead.
I'm gonna run us through things. Give me 1 second.
Oh,
so this is Denial.
I gotta change his name.
Yeah, I was gonna check that first. It's Denial versus Legion. It's gonna be on the screen now. What we will see in this game is Denial with first pick and first ban, obviously. So they banned away Loki and Bastet. Double jungle bans again. Legion banned away Serket and Isis. So a jungle ban, once again it's Serket, not a surprise, Isis. This means your Belonke should get through. And it also means Thor gets through and Athena gets through as well. They're the most contentious picks that we're normally likely to see when we see Serket, Loki, Bastet and Isis banned. They're the ones that get through. Poseidon's still on the table too and amongst that as well. Are we actually showing in-game shot right now, Gandhi?
Yes.
So, okay, so you can see what got through, even though I was like planning this, but there's the compositions on your screen right now. Now, the one thing about this, when I'm just looking through it, The counterbands were Bakasaur and Agni. Thor, Xbalanque, Sylvanas were the first 3 picks coming out from Denial, which is insane. When you look at that, although they gave up Athena, which was first pick coming out from Legion, and they also took Artemis with that, so they set their dual lane early. Nemesis was then picked, Agni, Bakasaur are the bands, and then we saw Humbat and Scylla for Denial, and Poseidon and Tyr to round things off for Legion. How do you feel about the comps?
Well, I feel like I got a mouthful of food. Hold on.
I can take over, it's fine.
No, hold on. I just need some water.
Go ahead.
So, looking at it, I think Denial's roster is fantastic. I think a lot of people are stuck in this, like, don't give Mace ISIS. They want to avoid it, so they don't focus on bands they necessarily need to have. So, the first pick, I'm assuming, was probably Thor, right? Unless you told me that. I forget.
The first pick was Thor, indeed.
So that frees up Pain to Beyond to have Athena, and then the Athena with the Poseidon is very, very good. I think Legion has a really good chance of doing this.
They have a really strong composition. Do you know what the interesting thing is, Gandhi? The interestingest thing on this, the best is playing an assassin.
Wow. You are.
Like,
you
all
are 100%
he does
right.
is play mages. And the guy comes out with an assassin? Like...
Dude, you are
like,
right.
What?
No. You're right. You're right.
See, my NA knowledge isn't the best in the world because I don't get as much time to watch it or get to see these guys regularly, but I mean, I know the best.
Yeah.
I know the best, right? The guy plays the mages. He's the Scylla boy and the Poseidon boy and the Road Solo.
This Athena might be in trouble. Athena, sorry. Rip, sweetheart. That is everyone. First Blood's going to go.
It's
maybe?
About time.
No, there it is. Okay, thank you, Best.
Okay, slow from the best. Best with First Blood and an assassin? What is this? Yeah. What have I become? What day is this?
It's the dream.
If DM was here, I'd be calling Jumanji tricks right now because he looks like he's just come out of Jumanji anyway. But on top of that, monkeys are getting first kills and the best, and it's madness. Like, crazy start for the best and for Denial.
So taking a look, that ward is very, very deep. That we normally don't see too many deep wards like that. Normally we see more defensive wards, kind of like we're seeing out of Denial, who put theirs right here. So this ward's going to let them know if an invade's coming or anything like that. And then you have one that's a little bit past the fire giant. That's routine. But this ward down here, that is no man's land for Legion. Whew, that is very scary to do. It is really what I'm getting at.
Yeah, exactly. It's very deep to go in and do it. I think the one... Are we talking about the one on the right-hand side or the left-hand side?
Both, really.
Both.
I was talking about the one on the right-hand side, but yeah.
Yeah, the one on the right-hand side is to give vision of whether they're going to invade or not, because if you don't see them rotating after you've done speed, you know they're either at your blue already, or they're looking to come and kill you at blue with the double hog. So you can see that one because of that ward placement. That's why it's so deep. It also catches the jungle rotation to see if he's actually rotating back to his jungle, into your jungle, or on top of that, he's going to be waiting in the wings to come back into the lane again if you try and leave as the jungler. So it gives 3 options with that one ward placement. Risky to place, but it's not as risky when you saw the whole team on the left-hand side, you know?
Yeah, so we're going to switch things up here and start in the duo lane here. So Madman Mark and Shadow Q. Shadow Q, notorious for being a theory crafter. He's starting to do a lot of content, really starting to push his own brand. And Madman Mark has pretty much set the precedent that he is here as one of the better hunters in North America. And the only person he's really lost to is Allied.
I think the one thing we're going to see out of Hunters, just in general, is this trio of Artemis, Xbalanque, and Cupid. That's what we're going to see more and more. Artemis has a great matchup against Cupid. She can beat him 1v1. Cupid can beat Xbalanque. But Artemis versus Xbalanque, 50-50-ish, slightly in Xbalanque's favour early, but then scaling in terms of late game, it's kind of even again. The crit is amazing coming out from Artemis, but at the same time, the burst AoE damage from Xbalanque, so much damage on the left.
Yeah, man. Xbalanque is just going to kind of run in there, throw his poison darts around everything, and kind of do that. So, taking a look at the mid lane here, Mace to the face, playing Scylla. Scylla, notorious for having a very early weak game, but as the game progresses, she just is a beast. Now, the one thing we've been seeing out of Scylla's more and more is kind of starting off with Vampiric Shroud and Boots and just getting the damage as quickly as possible. but Mace to the Face going with the Lost Artifact, which is going to give him a little bit of magical power in MP5, but it kind of jumpstarts the build if he wants to go into a Lost Artifact.
Pain. Pain takes a lot of poke on this left-hand side. He needs to watch himself. Oh, the best gets a solo kill onto TenQ. What?
I didn't see it.
Rewind. We can rewind. Press the comma.
Comma.
Press comma.
Okay.
There we go. Watch it back on the right side. Oh, you can fast forward for some reason. I don't know why, but
What?
it's alright. It's fine. You should be able to.
What did I do?
You press comma once. Don't press it twice.
I pressed it twice.
You
Where am
press
I
it-
at?
So we'll probably rewind back to the start, aren't we? What time are you at?
I'm at 41 seconds.
All right, we're gonna have to just catch back up again. We're
All right,
four
well,
times speed now.
This is this is 100% your fault, Hindu.
I'll listen. I use this feature all the time. Press rewind once so we can just catch the action back. It's fine. We'll catch the kill on the right now anyway. So we're catching up to it now. We're at 142-ish, 143. No.
Yeah, I'm
What-
at 146.
All right, so we can see the right side. This is where the kill comes in soon anyway, because
Yeah.
we're talking about mid lane then. So, how does NQ die?
That is the
Let's look at-
question, right?
Look at Golden Experience. Okay, Golden Experience, the best got an advantage because Thor left lane earlier. He also got First Blood, which means he hits level 5 quicker. I don't think NQ respected that, and now he's behind. This is the gank opportunity you see from the best.
Oh, he
sets
missed
this
it.
up with the monkey.
Yeah, he missed the juggle there, and now here comes Fear No Evil. Got to press L, and NQ. There's no way he's getting out of it. So that's routine for
Nope.
the best.
Pretty much, he walks away as well. Like he walks away. It was a routine kill, honestly, and that was NQ not respecting. I think more than anything else.
For sure.
The fact they hit level 5 quicker. He should have realized that because of the First Blood. That was the only difference.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's safe to say. Isn't it weird how just Hunbats is a solo laner all of a sudden? Like,
I know, right?
when did
like
this happen? Like,
it
I just
started
don't
out.
get it. Like, I
started
mean,
out
I
really
get it
strange.
because it's like a thing, but Hunbats was this beast in the jungle, and now he's destroying Tyrion lane, right? Like, what?
Can you press L for me once?
I
I should
did.
fix my issue. Awesome. Just sync and unsync again for me.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, never mind. I'll just deal with it. You're gonna do the commentary of the play-by-play because
what is this? Where
my
are you
game's
at?
funky. My game's funky. Just don't.
What
just go with
time
it.
is your game at? I'm at
306.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, maybe it's fixed it then. Okay, because I was getting slowed down and speed up constantly. But never
Yeah.
mind, it's fixed now. It'll
Yeah,
do.
yeah, I know. What
These off-casts without production. We miss you, production. Come back on is forgiven.
dude, right? I just want someone to control this so I can just run around and talk. That's all
Yo,
I want.
if I could stream in the weekends, it would have been so much easier, but it's fine. We got this.
Yeah, girl.
Mid lane, potential coming out. Thor's going to look for a gank in mid. Shadow Q's waiting in the wings. Going to get the root, going to get the
Got
pull.
the
Is the
pull.
dunk going to come?
Ooh!
but the
Kraken's gonna set
Kraken-
him off. He's still alive. Perdic gets the ultimate from Athena. There's gonna be one. Shadow Q might fall here. He's got a lot coming in. Aduro's got the whirlpool. Shadow Q just really trying to stall as best he can. Crush is gonna deter a bit and slow.
Oh.
Is he gonna live the body blocks? Oh, thank God, Scylla's got.
Mace nearly saved him.
Yeah.
Mace nearly saved him. You know why? Because he put the crush down but didn't pop it. He just used the slow.
Yeah, that
then
was
tried to
really,
body
really
block it.
good.
That was really nice effort from Mace. Unfortunate, though, that he didn't get the kill. So he didn't get the save. But that goes into Denial's favour still, even though they lost 2 people. In terms of golden experience right now, you can still see they're ahead. They lost a little bit from that, but they don't lose mid-harpies or anything like that. So it's not so bad.
Isn't it odd that every time Mace brings a mage into the mid, it doesn't matter who, it seems like he loves Doom Orb. And yes, it is cost efficient, but as a Scylla, it's going to help you bring you out of the early game. But the main thing this is going to do is paint a bigger target on your head.
That's right. It is
That's
going to
right.
pay a bigger target.
It's one of those items, I completely understand it, and I'm not hating on it, but it's just like, wow, you're really asking to die.
I mean, the other thing about Doom Orb as well, it combines with Book of Thoth. I mean, you don't necessarily see many mages just yet realizing that, but you'll see that more and more as Book of Thoth, it scales with extra mana, and Doom Orb gives you mana. So, with that as well, it means you're going to get extra power out of that as well,
That's
which
why
means
the
it's
double
just going to combine
stacking's
so
the
nice.
dream. That's
Exactly.
why Warlock's Book of Thoth is the dream.
Well, that's why Warlock's Book of Thoth was the thing, and now that's why Doom or Book of Thoth could be a thing as well, because of the double stacking options. I think we're going to see a lot of DJ Pindicus hanging around this right-hand line for NQ, because he's going to need some support in this now. He's 2 levels down on the best, and Xing's aware of that too, so he's going to hover too. They're going to try and continue picking on NQ. The good news is, though, Gang, is that he's playing Tyr, right? And even if Tyr has a bad early game, which can happen a lot of the time for sometimes with Tyr, you are still going to be effective in the late game for the CC control that you can bring to the team. You could just build tanky and still sustain very, very well and be a hard target to bring down. But, talking about being brought down.
Whoops. Didn't even see it.
He goes again.
So,
he goes again.
Yeah, the big thing with Tyr is that, well, 1 second here. Mace to the face could be in some trouble. Slice and Dice is going to hit, but she's got an escape, and that's why Scylla, even though she has a very weak early game, she's still very, very reliable as a pick. Mid Harpy's getting ready to come up. Sylvanas now rotating here. He's got to worry about Pain Devion. Right side will most likely go to DJ Perticus. And so now Xbalanque has to be careful because he could get Tuskied here. Tuskied's going to come out, and now he's in a world of trouble as the CC is just going to hit him in the face. Here comes his dash. He's able to get out.
The ultimate stunned.
Get out
the
of here.
ultimate stunned. They moved on the ultimate, and now you can see Isidoro, who's cut out of position, has to juke boots away. Athena comes in with the ultimate response. Now DJ's here. Can they turn anything? They're looking for a pick. Can they get a taunt? They're going to go for Shadow Q, and there's going to be one going out. Shing actually takes out Adoro. Shadow Q still alive for now. You can see DJ trying his best to bring down Shadow Q, but he's going to fall to Madman Mark with the rising Jaguar. Look at this though. Look who's coming around the back. The best is on the way. This is going to be clean up for Denial.
Yeah, best now. There's going to be one. He's going to find the other one. Athena, oh, she dodges out of there. NQ with the very, very slow rotation. Denial most likely now will be able to be rewarded with Gold Fury as well as an even bigger lead. So before the Gold Fury, it's 3,400 and 2250. Now it's 4,400 and 3750. This is huge. I can't believe Denial lived in some of those fights. Like, I'm actually mad about it.
I don't. Shadow Q, like, I don't. Right, Madman Mark should not have been alive. That's one thing to clear right now. Madman Mark should have died. For some reason, though, both the support and the AD carry got hit by the Darkest of Night. Like, they stepped as the stun came out, and he got a double stun off. That double stun meant that he survived and managed to get away. I don't understand how that happened.
All I know is they got a lucky rabbit's foot in one of their God Skins packs. That's a fact. So taking a look here, I was almost going to say Cyclone Spin, but the best is will be going into the Transcendence here as his next item after Boots. You see the Ninja Tabby coming out here on Xbalanque, no real shocker. It's going to be interesting to see kind of what Tyr does, right? This could be a Winged Blade. It could be a Witch Blade. My guess would be a Winged Blade, but really, I almost wonder if he should just kind of go this kind of tanky warrior bruiser with like a rune forge and the rest protections and auras like Spirit
I'm
Robe.
gonna say Witchblade. I'm gonna say Witchblade on this. I mean, it could be winged, but I'm gonna say Witch just because he's gonna look to be supportive for the team now. He's behind. He still can be semi-effective in the role as a tier player. Once he gets more of his cooldowns online, you can see. Look at that little trade with Shing there. Still full health, but now he's used everything. A little bit caught out of position. The Athena's gonna come in just to force a disengage with the ultimate as well from Xbalanque in case they were to try and fight that. But what they tried to do is just block Athena's ult. That's one thing that Xbalanque does so well against an Athena as well, though, is that if you can see she's going for an ult, you can ult in response and stop her getting vision to rotate around the map.
Yep, now, everyone kind of returning to their lanes here. Buff's going to go into the respected hands. No real jungle invade. The big thing to kind of be looking at immediately is Aduro's going to shove this wave and then probably go ahead and rotate to his red buff, clean that up. He'll probably wait for help, though. There's no he's not missing out on anything by rotating out and either hitting any of the back harpies besides just getting extra experience. But it does put himself in a spot where he could be killed by anyone, as you can see Shing and the best kind of lingering around.
Yeah, they're currently just waiting in the wings looking for an opportunity. Look at there is a ward there, though, like you said. So they're just going to soak up mid lane. Mid harpies on the right respawn. Best has actually just noticed that, though. He might get collapsed on by DJ Pernicus here, but he spotted him as well, so they both know what was going on. That monkey toss was fantastic from the best there. I love the fact that we're seeing him on of something other than mages as well. I think a lot of people complained about that, about the best, that all he does is play mages.
Yeah.
And since then...
Which isn't a bad thing in this meta, though,
no,
right?
not at all.
Like, mages
not
are actually... Mages, in my opinion, are better than the majority of warriors. Like, I mean, yes, you have a little bit of a weaker earlier game, but as the game goes on, like a mage with Lotus Crown, like, forget about it.
Well, I mean, if you look at the Lotus Crown, I mean, you're looking for Afro, you're looking at Chunga, you're looking at Ra, all three of those great solo laners in their own right, and they have good matchups most of the time against warriors. Even Hell as well is one of those that if she doesn't, die early, she's a really big issue.
This could be big. Shadow Q could go
They're
for
gonna fight.
a pull
Thor's
here.
up. Thor's up, and he's down late.
Shing's gonna barely miss that one in the mid. NQ is going to be forced out here by the best. They weren't able to get the left Harpies. And I Am a Monster is online, as well as Fear No Evil, as well as Wrath of Terra. So if there is an engagement for Denial, they are looking very good.
It looks like they're going to slowly poke down this tower at the moment. It looks like Legion has to try and aggress, because Denial are going to continue sieging, I feel. There's no reason not to. They can see Pain Devion's actually looking at going back to base here. They've got the sustain from Shadow Q on this Sylvanas to try and siege it. They've just got to be careful of the taunt Kraken. But we'll see as it happens.
Well, there it comes. There's going to be one. I'm a Monster's going to be here as well. He's going to miss the Monster. Pain Devion's going to go down in just a second as Shing cleans him up. Kraken's going to hit. I jumped off the screen for no reason. Duro's going to be under the tower. The best is going to survive. Shing, he's able to hit the double tap. And oh my god, Aduro goes down. As now Pernicus is on the backside. He's going to hit the slice and dice. He gets a double kill, but it'll cost him his life. But I'm sure he's screaming worth.
He is screaming with. It was a 2 for 3 overall in favor of Denial again. And most of those kills, I believe, went to Jabalonke as well. So 2-0 and 4 now. Continue to build that passive up, which is helping him. With the Gold Fury spawning soon, that fight went really well for Denial.
Yeah, that fight.
It wasn't absolutely awful from Legion.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't like drastic for them.
When you think about what Denial did there, they engaged under a tier 1 tower against an Athena and against a Kraken.
Yeah.
And a tier. And they came out on top.
For sure.
Like, that's not the worst situation in the world. Even without, and Shing didn't have ultimate there either. Like, they won that situation pretty well. Gold Fury is up, though. We should see Denial start to sort of swing in this way immediately. You can already see the whole team is over the section. Mace to the face, going to ward. And I'm hoping that gets stopped sooner rather than later. But, you know the old ward thing from last season, Gandhi?
Oh, yeah.
It's back.
And I'm like, pull! He said, come here, Pain Devion. He might... Nah, he's got a dash. He's okay.
The pull was really nice there, coming out from Shadow Q.
And it was also timed up perfectly with the Tectonic Rift of Shing. So it was like pretty much routine as they're going to pressure mid lane.
Exactly. Well, they're going to be able to get this tower for free now. They tank this one up if they need to. Shing's going to catch out Panda Cat, who's getting aggressed on. The spins on the monkey jumps to it. Fear No Evil comes out as well. Beads were popped, but overhand smashes enough to bring down Panda Cat for the best. And now we're at the hunt of there. Anky's trying to make a play with the Fearless Blink combo. The best gets half health, but then pulled in. He does get into a crush, and that's going to be the end of him as Shing takes to the sky, zoning out 3 or keeping him busy. Gold Fury gets started.
Mace to the face is on the zone control duty.
That was so fast.
Yeah, they blasted that very, very quickly. Holy sweet mother of Mary, as Hunbats is going to just get blown up by Aduro. And now Nemesis has got 4 people. The 4-man taunt, she's praying to God. The Kraken is there, the Kraken is not, the Kraken is down. That would have been the dream. You're talking about the absolute best scenario ever if that happens.
Pain saved the day then. Pain saved the day, otherwise DJ was dead in that situation, surrounded by 4 members. But a 4-man taunt, that doesn't get said very often. The fight, though, once again goes to Denial. They got the kills. All you saw from the best there, he zoned out Poseidon. He was trying to zone him out of the fight so the rest can keep putting the pressure on. Problem is that he just overextended it, and Kraken hits him in the face. And Kraken versus Monkey, I know who I'm betting on.
Yeah, right. Dude, that was a very, very good play by Aduro to kind of just get out of there, disengage, hit him with the damage, and then peace out. That was very, very good. Very selfish play. Coming out of the best, though. Very, very selfish. There was no real need for that. As you're taking a look at the net worth here, I leave this chart up when I'm spectating because this really tells the story for me. As you can tell, the net worth here, 4 of 5 members of Denial are in the top 4. The next highest is Poseidon and the Nemesis. So it really paints a good picture for everyone at home.
Well, NQ's working on that Witchblade as we expected him to. The problem is that he's just so far behind. He's actually only 200 gold ahead of his support player across the way. If you look at Sylvanas right now, Sylvanas has more gold than NQ on this tier. NQ's just had such a rough lane since the outset. That first blood has just messed him up completely now. And it wasn't even on him. Like, Pain getting caught at the start when the NQ went into a negative matchup because of the level advantage and didn't respect it enough. And it's punished him really, really hard in this lane. He's okay, though. I mean, he's 3 levels down. He's still going to be able to tank up some, but his itemization build is so far behind, not just his level, that it's really, really starting to cripple him. He's lost a lot of gold in this lane.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what the boys in Denial are doing here. They have Thor rotating around on the back. he could look to engage. They've put a lot of effort into this. He'll most likely just try to wall them off so they can't escape. Panda Cat's going to get
Good
pulled.
pull.
Panda Cat's going to get just shredded by Madman
These
Mark.
pulls.
Beads are going to come out from Shing, forced by the taunt. He thought the tower was focusing him. A little bit of a misplay, but I don't think he cares, as NQ finally is going to take out the best. Double tap on a Duro. Now they have to worry. NQ and Nemesis are going to be chilling in the jungle. They don't want to continue to push this. They want to take what they have and call it a day. It was a good push
Right now, it was a good push. They got a tier 1 tower. I mean, the best got picked by DJ Pernicus in trade, so it's not all doom and gloom for Legion.
No.
At the same time, it got NQ on the board. That was the important thing. If he's going to blink in, fearless Shing, but Shing is Thor. If he just throws out the hammer, he's going to get away, and that's exactly what he does after the wall. Going to heal up. Pain wants to continue with this, though, looking for a taunt. Can they find it? He can, but the reach from Mace to the face comes in with the ultimate. Kraken's good as well. Can they find more?
This is bad. Nemesis now running away. He's got one more dash. Here's the double taunt. And now DJ Pernicus. They're going to be slowed based on the the slice and dice. Shing just waiting, desperately trying to get something to come out here. And that's going to be the double dash. Face to the faces. Might get Panda Cat, though.
Oh, Panda's not having the grace again. The taunt again from Pandivan saved the day onto Panda Cat. If he popped that crush, that was lights out for Panda Cat again.
FG?
Poor Panda Cat's.
Question mark?
Panda Cat's getting focused every single time in this. He's not getting away with anything.
As he should,
at
right?
all.
Panda Cat is the hunter that the job of a team when at a competitive level is shut down the enemy hunter, especially in this meta. Hunters are insanely strong after about 15 minutes, and if they have an early kill, they're even stronger. If you look across the way at Shablanke, Shablanke has an executioner. He's 3-0-6. He has 3 stacks on his passive. He is just terrible to deal with right now.
It's just really good focus, because the thing is, NQ on this tier, his job as the game goes on is to be a frontline tank for Peel, along with Pain Divion on this Athena. The damage dealers are supposed to be Artemis and with Poseidon. And DJ Pernicus floats the line between the two, He's there to try and peel at the same time as engage and get a kill. So as soon as Adoro dies, every single time, Panda Cat is the one focused as well. They're the two that they're trying to bring down every time, because NQ's still behind. He's finally just got his Witchblade online, whereas across the way, check out the best, he's onto his 4th item now, and you can see there's a whole item difference between those two.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, dude, I don't even think we talked about it. Can you believe that Eager lost to frickin' Nomad in that match?
Yeah, I'm surprised by that one too. That was crazy.
Was
that group
2 games ago? Yeah.
Honestly, that's the group of death.
You just stole what I opened up the show with.
I know. Well, you didn't open up the show with it because we didn't start the show because you couldn't work out how to use obs.
Shut your mouth. You shut your face. You shut your face right now.
Sorry. Forgive me.
So on zone duty here, as they are now going to focus down the Gold Fury. Pain Devion's going to miss the dash. Pain Devion saving this taunt. All eyes on Athena here, as if there's anyone who's going to be able to steal, it's going to be her. Hunbats could be in a lot of trouble, though, here on the other side. He's going to force out the beads, and now they're looking to re-engage. Aduro is going to get focused. Aduro is going to get killed. No, he's still alive right now. The Kraken's keeping him alive for just a bit. Down he goes. Tusky in the battle. Tusky doing the things. Shing going to go. Shing with the double tap. Shing's not feeding. What is this world?
Oh, the taunt was huge, but the I'm a Monster hit 3. Didn't kill anyone. The pull-in from Shadow Q was huge. Brings down Pernicus before he can dash away. Jabalonki is going to take onto NQ, bring him down too. That should be a Gold Fury.
That's a Fire Giant.
That's
a Fire Giant.
Fire Giant.
That's a Fire Giant. You don't waste your time with 1,500 gold, girl.
I mean, Pain Divion is alive. Can they burst it in time before he can get back? That's the question. He's not got an ultimate. He's going to have to just keep dashing if he's going to try and make it here. Does he feel like he can?
0% chance that...
It depends how long it's going to take.
Look, I believe
it's close.
But
no, it's not close. Shing Warden. Rip.
Yeah, that...
There was a wall.
I believe in painting that picture, bro. I do.
You've got to. You've got to every time.
But
every time.
I was unrealistic. Scylla, by the way... How much gold does he have in hand? Gold in hand, 1,200. So he is going Doom Orb into Magic. Yeah, he's going straight into Rod of Tahuti very early on, which isn't necessarily standard. But the thought process is kind of, I'm going to do more damage than if I just go Warlock Session, try to stack, because this game's going very, very fast.
Is Pain going to get that? Pain's going to pull that Golf Fury. They're trying to get something out of this one, a Legion, but this could be a sacrificial lamb in terms of them getting the Golf Fury, but can they get out in time as well and live? Shing's going up, Kraken is down on Shadow Q, and he's still half health. DJ Pernick is in trouble, dunk down on the backside from Shing, and does take out Pain Divion as well as Mace in the face, gets an I'm a Monster off on the backside. Adoro's going to die too, and that was not worthwhile from Legion. They tried to get the Golf Fury, but it's just cost them.
Don't you do this! Best just jumps over the wall. He says, whatever, screw it. Fear no evil. It's all up to tier. NQ is the last remaining player. This siege could go on. They could theoretically end. They could
theoretically end. Yeah, they could. I mean, Shing's going to push in mid and get a tier 2 in the Phoenix there. They're going to pressure left-hand side. They've got no minions, though. But can you backdoor at this stage of the game? I guess they could.
Yeah, that'd be very, very tough. That is a healthy Titan. You're looking at 2 tier 2s and 2 Phoenixes up on top of this one that they're attacking. NQ's going to jump in. Here comes the taunt from Athena. Shadow Q's in a lot of trouble here. NQ's going to be forced to turn. He's going to disengage. They couldn't get it. And now, meanwhile, Thor gets a tier 2.
Thor gets a tier 2. That's exactly what they wanted. You know, they got more out of it. Now they're going to rotate right. Speed buffs up. Shing already aware of it. They pinged it out. So he's going to steal away the speed buff as well. Then they can all start pressuring right, get this last tier 2 tower. And the thing about that is they gave up the Golf Fury, won the team fight, and then took 2 tier 2 towers in the Phoenix. Which one's worth more?
That is the $1 million question, my friend.
Well, you know, it's like $1 million question. That's like, if you don't know it, it should be like the $100 question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah,
you know?
no. It should
is it A, B, C, or
No,
D?
but it should be. But when you're in that heat of the moment, bro, it's like, oh.
It's a chance, you know.
Yeah,
I agree with
chance, yeah.
I agree with Legion trying to go for the Golf Fury. Like, Pain was there. He was like, I can do it. They don't have hogs. They just use it on Fire Giant. Yeah. Maybe we'll do this. But then, you know, the fight just afterwards.
For sure.
We're against the Fire Giant team.
That's kind of the big thing.
I think the biggest thing that happened was the fight just before the Fire Giant was all down to the Best and Shing as well. Because what happened was the Best used his ultimate, forced beads on both DJ Pernicus and on Adoro. And then when Adoro tried to escape after using beads, Shing was already in the air. And he chased Adoro down and killed him because he didn't have beads available. The usual combo of dunk, auto, wall, auto, spin to win, rip your life, you're over. With him being out of the fight, it just turned it. NQ's caught again.
Yep, rip. NQ's going to go down, and now we're going to see Denial continue the siege, taking a gander at it. Poseidon, only 53 stacks with this Warlocks. He rushed it, but since he's been behind and the pressure's been so strong, he hasn't had any time to get it up. So when you look across the way... Yep, Shing's up. Aduro could die here. And now he's going to come in. I'm a Monster's going to hit one. They're going to look to do just a little bit of extra damage with it as well, as now the Phoenix will go down. DJ Pernicus all the way back here. Down he goes to Crush. This looks like this is going to be the game-ending push. Should be the
game-ending push. I mean, they can push mid, they can push right. Right Phoenix is now down. Pushing mid, left-hand Phoenix's fire minions coming in. Combats?
He's clearing. He went Transcendence, Jotun's, Titan Bane, and then if this game continues to go on, that's going to be a Magi's Blessing. It is very hard. Kraken's going to hit only the minions, not doing enough damage. Their eyes on the Titan. They're going to continue to focus it, and that is going to do it. Legion will lose to Denial 26-6, but on top of that, they only took they took no towers. Legion didn't get a single tower that entire game, man.
So what that does?
Hell?
What that does is both those teams were on 1-1. Remember we were saying that? Denial had beaten Polyjuice already. Legion had beaten COG, and whoever won that one qualifies because of the two and you're through rule.
Yep.
So Denial have qualified based off that game through to the SPL.
Dude, Shing has been playing so damn well.
The team as a whole, honestly, coming out from Denial there was fantastic. Like, they played really, really well all the way through. Shadow Q and Madman Mark didn't really have any issues in there. Madman Mark went 5-0 and 13 there. He did 15,500 damage. He was like an unsung hero in that game when you think about it, because we were always talking about Mace, we were always talking about Shadow Q and Shing and the best. Madman Mark we didn't speak about, but look at his scoreline. It says it all. 5-0 and 13 on a Jablonke. Difficult game for Legion, honestly. And it all started to snowball from the very beginning when Pain got caught at the beginning. I mean, he was only going to Ward, but when you go to Ward sometimes, that's what happens when you walk into groups of teams. That put the best ahead, it put the whole team ahead, but the best then got to kill an NQ, and then that meant you didn't have to worry about NQ in the solo lane anymore, so you could focus your attention on mid, you could focus your attention on duo, because the best was in control there. Really rough, rough.
So I'm going to get a drink of water, and then we'll fire up the next game, which is Cognitive versus Power Juice. right?
I believe it should be Cognitive versus Polyjuice, yes.
Sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
soon.
we'll be right back. Just enjoy the pretty screen and Hindu talking to himself.
Talking to myself. Talking to myself. Stop, there's 437 of you in chat at the moment. How are you all doing today? Hopefully you're all enjoying the action. What's going on a Smite game right now? Just as an update, if you're not watching Smite game, we'll just check it in. It's currently Eager versus Complexity 8 minutes into the game, according to this. Complexity and Eager 1-1 as it stands right now. Now, before that game between Complexity and Eager, Complexity beat Busters and Eager lost to Nomad. So this is an important game for Eager to win. If Complexity win this game, they're going to go through. Like we said, 2-in you through is the official name of it. The rhyming works, 2-in you through. Complexity beat Eager here, then that will mean Complexity qualifies. If Eager does not win this game, it's likely they have to rely on results elsewhere to go through. So 1-1 at the moment. Goal differential right now is slightly in Eager's favour. Composition-wise, it's not too bad between the boys, honestly. Both teams, I like the
Shut your pie
on that
hole,
back.
Fly.
Hey, I'm giving information about what's going on in the Smite game because that Eager versus Complexity game's on, boy.